I'm not too sure how I would feel if whoever's responsible for all this is like someone we've never like encountered before. The next day, Rise calls, now turn me up, and we might as well practice. And Yosuke gets here, we head down to Takura Productions, lobby to greet everyone. Okay, at the station, there are lots of smiling faces. Oh my, he's got a very nice crown.
Hi, Spot Sensei! Your friendly bear is back in town!
That makes no sense when you're not in the costume, man.
Oh man, it's so nice and cool inside the office.
The costumes do look a bit tacked on, especially for Yosuke, I think. We'll go look at it. It's... yeah, I think a little bit. Teddy's kind of, I think, sort of works, maybe? Anyway, Yosuke seems overwhelmed by the unexpected heat wave. Same old Yosuke, even though they got received the message a while ago, but none of them seem to be too phased about it. So that doesn't necessarily mean they're taking this situation lightly.
I'm glad you're all here.
Hey, have you met any celebrities yet? Were they cute? Tell me everything!
I wonder if I should take back what I just said about how awesome he is. But Yosuke's not showing it off like this. Kanjo Teddy is one thing, but seeing him like this is making me worry a bit.
There's always someone like him. Come on, Yosuke-senpai. You were just here the other day to film the commercial.
Yeah, but I was too nervous then to think about any of that stuff.
Oh, the time has finally come!
I'm in a big city, and not some dreary country town. And I get to hang out with celebrities! It's like a dream come true.
Well, excuse us for living in such a dreary place.
Wow, Chie's really changed, exposed tummy, a lot of upper chest is showing, chest, not chest, what do you call that area around the neck? I have absolutely no idea. It's not torso, is it? That's definitely not torso. Anyway.
Is that what you think of Inaba, Yosuke-kun?
Yeah, like everyone's got thinner. Like, everyone has. It's like...
Him? Did you forget that I'm a celebrity too?
yeah.
Pretty famous
Yeah,
woman.
but I like kind of meet you all the time, so it's not the same.
Yosuke-senpai's been like this the whole trip over here.
Yeah, look. Kanji has as well. It might be because the portraits are so zoomed in, maybe, and they cover so much of the screen, whereas in the previous games they didn't quite cover so much. Because you know, this is a first game that was intended only for the Vita. Well, you know, there's the TV version, but
He's memorized every damn thing about that.
so that's probably why I'm probably seeing this. Though I'd have to probably, you know, do a comparison thing. Anyway, I should be concentrating on the story.
Dude, what? You're bringing that up now?
Well, I think we pretty much know that Yosuke is like the big idol fan. Well, everyone's against Yosuke, but yeah. All I can do is keep quiet about him being in the trash can. Volley of cold stares and frigid words enough to blast away the sudden heat wave I'll launch at my partner.
You're the worst.
What? Okay. Just because he's a big idol fan doesn't mean he's the worst.
Seriously, the worst.
It's what are you talking about? It's just like, yo, I like it.
Just completely terrible.
Oh, this is...
Yosuke!
Hey, stop being so harsh against him!
I just got here and I'm already catching hell. And Teddy, will you take
Yeah, I
me
mean,
to
you're
the
like
bar?
probably even worse than Yosuke, aren't you?
Looks like the dream is dead.
Mostly thanks to you. Anyway. That aside, I had a message for you. Dojima-san and Nanako-chan are gonna be running a little late. Sounded like he's been busy with work. That's too bad.
But then again, it was actually a blessing in disguise that Dojima-san and Nanako are arriving later. Since we now know the strange things are happening, I can share what we found out about this whole thing and what we can ask Dojima later. It must have looked pretty grim since Yosuke pats me on the shoulder and flashes me a lovely smile.
Come on, cheer up, partner. Just have a little patience, and Nanako-chan will be here in no time.
Man, that was one hell of a long trip. I've been sitting down so long, my butt's sore.
I can rub it for you later.
We really should have taken the express train, but Yosuke had to insist we ride a bus instead.
You know, it's got to the point back in old England where
Dude, you guys
bus
are the ones who save
prices
a lot of cash.
and train
Where did you pay for
prices
all your tickets?
are pretty much the same price, which is kind of like, what?
I have to say, you three aren't looking very well. Are you okay? Did you sleep badly?
The three of us can't help but exchange glances at Yukio's question. Planning on getting a good night's rest, but thinking about the whole case and everything made me get no sleep. Seeing the way Naoto and Rise react, it must have been the same for those guys.
A lot happened last night after all.
You mean that midnight stage stuff? I got most of the story from Rise's email, though it was so out of nowhere that I had to ask a ton of follow-up questions.
I read it too. Those girls are being held captive, right?
Why didn't we not like talk about this like straight away? I understand like visual novel / Japanese storytelling. They love to do like the character interaction, so you know the characters more before like the storyness.
Yeah.
But
I'm sorry. You guys
it
came
seems
all the way out here and I
almost
have
out of
told you
character
bad
for them
news.
to go on about. Oh yeah, we're like that train journey was really a big deal.
Hey, no need to apologize, Rise-chan. Never fear. All the dance practice I've gotten in lately has been a good workout for me. And I've never missed a day of regular training either. What the? I'm ready for anything.
Count me in too. Look, look. Behold the results of my training with Rise-chan. 1, 2, bam.
Teddy puts his palms together and keeps his face at a fixed angle while craning his neck around. That kind of thing is called isolation in dance terms, but I don't remember Rise ever teaching Teddy any such moves. Where did you learn that? Maybe Rise has like a
That has nothing to do
DVD,
with fighting
Blu-ray
shadows.
thing explaining it, maybe?
You never know. I mean, it's gonna be our dancing that beats him this time around, right?
Oh, right, yeah. Man, why dance?
I don't know, man. We've been through the fine games, you know, like RPGs, so you know what? Rhythm games now, right?
We're not sure how that really works.
In fact, there are many things that we don't understand as of yet. All we know is that our
I've just
power goes
noticed,
deep in the
I
shadows.
at first thought it was a t-shirt she was wearing.
Instead, we discovered we
But
can
isn't it
feel
that
life
thing
happening in
to
our
make
dance.
her, you know, I can't remember what do you call it? The tighten the chest.
Dangerous with their dancing
But then
moves,
again, you can
right?
clearly see her breasticles. So
To me like we ought to fight fire with
is that just like a really loose one? Maybe.
Expressing yourselves through dance.
You guys, this isn't all fun and games.
What a relief, though. Everyone is chatting like normal. I can tell they're already thinking about how to solve the case. Yeah, everyone's very relaxed. As long as they're with us, I'm positive we can get to the bottom of the mystery.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
This time the investigation team got back in action.
I'm very curious about these character designs. I feel like I probably should have made its own video, aside from like commenting on it while I'm doing this.
Well, call it fate or whatever.
But you know what?
But if
I'm
you ask
doing
me,
this
that's just
live.
how we are.
If we can
Oh,
save
whoops.
people, I'm all
Sorry,
for it.
Yosuke.
I think it's definitely better than doing nothing.
My magnificent moves will save all the innocent.
So,
others,
as usual,
and one of them will fall
you know,
madly in love with
the
me,
characters are cool, dude.
being forbidden in the world
So I
of
kind of,
showbiz.
where did you get that crown from? And how is he balancing off his head like that for so long? Has he like glued it to his hair? I know he's like a shadow dude,
Wait a
so...
sec. What if Teddy's got a point? What if he's not entirely wrong this
Eh,
time?
he's not always
Is
wrong.
there even
Oh.
the slimmest of slim chances that it could happen for me?
Never, as long as you're thinking like that.
Everyone's being so hard on Yosuke. Yo, manager kun.
You're all here. I hope your long trip was a smooth one.
Oh, hey, Inoue-san.
I would actually like to see a map of the Persona universe. Maybe it's in one of the data books and I don't realize. But you know, I turned around to see the voice coming from behind us, and it's Inoue-san. He was a little more tired today.
I hope I wasn't interrupting anything.
Isn't this our chance? Want to try and get
Yeah,
some
let's
information?
steal all that info from him. From him.
Huh? Wow, you're all in costume. Yeah, the show's still a ways off, but you seem so fired up already.
Was it like tonight?
Well, we were thinking we should do a full group dress rehearsal, but we didn't know if there was any place to change, so we just wore our costumes.
I see. But you know, there are plenty of changing rooms available here. Goodness, Kanji-kun, your hair certainly stands out. It really packs a punch.
You know, I didn't look at his hair that much.
You think so? Guess I'm used to it.
Oh, he must be talking about the hair color, right?
Oh, but this festival's the last time I'm gonna wear this punk getup, though. I made up my mind to stop acting like a badass and be more like. who I
Yeah,
am.
God, that his look changed so much at the end of Persona
I
4.
see. That sounds like a fine idea.
I didn't quite like it, to be honest.
That
It's
must
probably
be
like
those
the
costumes
design
that
change I like the
on
least.
all of you. I guess that sort of natural high schooler look can't be faked. People respond well to that sort of thing. The outfits seem to fit well too. I'm glad we went to the trouble to have them custom tailored.
Ah, so that also sort of explains the complete design change. Because that we had to carefully bring back our look from when we used to go to the same high school. So we did change our designs too much. Designers were like, oh, why do I have to keep doing these design changes? Then again, they didn't do much design changes for Persona Arena Automax. Actually, they needed to recreate them, didn't they, for the HD stuff. Wearing an outfit that looks like a match to their school uniform. The whole thing gives me an honest sense of nostalgic joy.
Oh, by the way, can I ask you something, Inoue-san?
What is it? I'll try and answer if I can.
Well, it's about the Love Meets Bonds festival. Kanamin Kitchen is performing in that too, right?
That's the plan. What about it?
Oh, it's nothing important. I'm a huge fan of theirs, so I was just wondering if
I don't-
you could, say
I didn't know
hello.
what you didn't really need to mention that part.
Ah, I see. Unfortunately, they're all pretty busy right now.
Huh? Really? That's weird. I mean, most of the group.
Teddy. It's not really what you should do.
Oh, ignore him. Just carry on.
She instantly covers Teddy's mouth and motions for us to keep talking. That was a close one. Oh yeah, there was a bug in this game. I'll talk about it later. I can't actually remember it, so probably. Anyway, Teddy for the most part is still flailing his arms and legs while Chie shushes him. Seeing a question forming in Inoue-san's eyes, we step between him and Teddy, trying to gloss over Teddy's slip-up with our smiles.
I mean, of course they're busy. I'm sorry I even asked. It'll be fine. Man, what a shame though.
Oh, but Konami-chan is in the midst of a poster photo shoot in the studio here. Why don't you go see her later? Rise-chan can show you the way. She'll probably sign up.
Yeah, Yosuke will like that. I was just really afraid just now that my microphone just broke. I was like, no!
I mean, that'd be great. Then I guess we'll go stop by later.
You must be tired from the long trip, though. So
Yeah.
rest first. Well, I have a meeting to attend.
Do the resting thing.
Okay, see you later, Inoue-san.
See you, manager. Actually, I haven't seen what the backlog looks like. Oh. Interesting, okay. It's like the other Persona games look like that, don't they? Phew, looks like we managed to squeeze some information out of him.
Yosuke-senpai, your acting sucks. I was afraid Inoue-san would pick up on it. You too, Teddy. What were you thinking letting that slip?
I'm deeply sorry.
I'm very sorry.
Well, at least it's clear now. Now I was acting, those Kanamin girls ain't come back yet.
There's no doubt about it. It must have been Tomoe-san herself that Rise-chan picked up on.
There's no doubt. It was brief, but that couldn't have been anyone else.
But you picked up 4 other people.
I'm positive that reading was Tomoe's.
It's decided then. Let's all watch that video at midnight tonight, and we'll head
I'm
into the
curious.
midnight stage
I'm
once
curious
more.
because the number doesn't quite match up. Oh,
What? Did I say something odd?
Naoto, every now and then you say some pretty nutso stuff like it's no big deal.
what's the nuts of stuff that she said? Oh, yeah, of course we're gonna do that. I guess they haven't discussed that, haven't they?
I didn't think too much about how we were going in there, but that sounds pretty scary.
There's no other way. We don't know any other means of getting in. In any case, time is of the essence. Come on, let's hurry to the studio.
What is it? Cheers? Is Cheers like an idol group? It kind of sounds like one, like a fake idol group. Nato must have been pretty embarrassed. She hurries on ahead, leaving us behind. We all look around before following her. One way or another, we ride into battle at midnight. We'll meet up with the resistance on the midnight stage. Yeah, and then we can talk about it. With a reinforced resolve. You know, we're going to go save those
That
girls.
reminds me. We didn't get too many chances to all rehearse together. There's probably a lot we can learn from each other. so let's get as much practice as time permits.